We got one mower fixed, and now we need to get the other one fixed, and then still try to figure out what's going on with this one, why it's making a knocking sound. So all that said, let's get started. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is John, and my friends call me Turning Wrenches 85 here. Hope everybody's having a good one. Welcome back to part 2 of Twins, the yard machines push mowers. Part 1, we got the other one going. Despite all the broccoli that was underneath there, still surprised that that thing is not rusted out. And cleaned the carburetor out, and cleaned all the oil from that air filter. And even though it's got oil in it, it's still knocking, and I don't know. One issue I can think of, there's two issues. We either got, and I'll start with the first one. First one, it would either be the blades loose, which I hope it is. Second one would be, the dreaded one would be, if it's got a rod knock, it's not worth saving. Let's just hope for the first one here, but we're going to diagnose it today and see what the heck's going on with it. And then we'll try to work on this one if we have enough time in this video to get the other one going. It shouldn't take that long to get this one going, hopefully. All I know on the second one is it came from the dump, and that's all I know about it. I don't know if it runs. It pulls over when I put the handles up on it. I know that, so it's got compression. So we'll figure it out there. So let me get myself set up here, and we're going to try to change the oil on in the thing. Maybe that will help it. Maybe I'll put something thicker in there to help it out, hopefully. But we'll see. Okay, so let's get started. As you can see on the right, we got the yard machines with the quantum engine. I got it out here. I already got it. The handles up on it. There's nothing bent on there, but it's missing one of the screws to hold the handle on there. So I'm going to have to try to locate one for it, throw on there. But we need to figure out what's going on with that one right there before we get to that one. So hopefully enough, this one does not take long of a video to figure it out. So I'm going to try to start it back up. I got a different air cleaner. This came out of this other yard machines I had. I worked on. It's a little bit better. It's not the greatest either, but it's a lot better than the other one that was on there originally. But this, for testing purposes, we're going to try that and see if it runs a little bit better with that air cleaner. We'll put that on there, and then I'm going to take the blade off. I'm going to make sure it's on there tight first. Let's actually check that real quick. Before we do. So, you guys, MTD, it's always a hit and miss. It's either 5/8 or 9/16. So, I'm going to go 9/16 first and see what's going on. Take the spark plug boot off for safety. It's a 5/8. Well, what do you know? Let's see, it's a hit and miss. It's either 5/16. I mean, not 5/16. It's either 9/16 or 5/8. So let's see. It's on there tight. We'll try that. That's the first diagnosis. Let's see if that will work that way. We put the spark plug boot back on, HT lead. Let's see what happens. We still got a knock. See that? We're just going to try to change the oil and see if that works from there. So, here we go. gonna let it warm up. We're gonna change the oil out in it. I'm gonna try to put something thicker in it and see if it works there, okay? So I'll bring you guys right back and I'll drain the oil out. Alright, it's been running for a couple of minutes. Engine should be nice and hot. We're going to see how good black coffee is from Maxwell House on this one. There's hardly any gas in here, so let's pull the spark plug boot off, just for safety. First of all, it's going to be hot. Put that to the side. See if I can catch this all. Let's see. Well, you know, it's smoking a little bit. I wonder if it's a head gasket. I don't know. Well, it's not smoking as bad. But anyway, let's tilt it over. Carburetor side up. Let's see what oil comes out of it. This ain't gonna fall over this time. And barely any oil in it. That's what's coming out of there right now. And it ain't pretty. That is bad. It's bad, 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 bad. I guess they treated this like one of those engines, you know, don't check the oil, don't change the oil, just add. Which is so stupid. Alright. I'll take a look at this blade real quick while we're here. So let's take this off. Now this should be... Get this off of here. It is missing a... You know what? Just noticed it. It is missing a washer. Look. There's supposed to be a washer here and it's not here. I guarantee, I bet you this is why it's doing what it's doing. I guarantee I put a washer on here. I bet you this thing doesn't knock. Because it did it with my other one and I didn't show it on video of it. But it was missing the washer and it was running like it had a knock to it. Like the engine was going to blow. And it was, yeah, you crank this down, but there was no washer on here. And there's not a washer on here. And this blade's terrible. So I'm going to sharpen it the best I can. And try to balance it the best we can. But I'm going to do that all off camera. Let that oil drain out. I'm going to try to find a washer for this thing. We'll put it back together and we'll see what happens. Alright, I sharpened the blade. I took it on my grinder at first. Took all the nicks out of it. Cleaned that up. It's not the best, but you know, hey, I got it. And then I took my angle grinder there with I forgot the things. I took the, I drew a blank. The grit, 40 grit pads, like you put on your 4-inch angle grinder. I put one of those on there and I sharpened it. I'll draw a blank, hang on. I'll tell you exactly what it is. Flap disc. I used my flap disc, my 4.5 one. Used the 36 grit on there for it. So here we go. You guys are gonna watch me do this in person. I got 2 different washers here. I think I'm gonna go with that smaller one there. might have been bigger. Might have been a bigger washer. It looks like it because, look, there's a circle right there. You guys can't see it, but there's a circle outline. Let's try this first with the smaller washer and see if it holds it. If it doesn't, then I'll have to go for the bigger one. I think I got a bigger one for it, but I didn't know if it was going to be overkill for it. So I'm going to screw this bolt on there. Torque it down. I think that was like 10 August. Oh! Hey, you're not going to believe what I just found. Oh, a little piece of metal wire. Well, that didn't come from my house. Interesting. Okay. That Robert Malois. I hope I pronounced your name right, sir. If I did wrong, I'm sorry. You know, he was telling me how these plastic pieces on here, where the grass gets stuck in there and it's hard to mulch, which I agree with him. I like the Troy-Bilt one that has the rake on it better. It's easier to deal with. I know this one's kind of a pain mulching. And of course, like he said, the grass builds up on it really bad as well. So let's get it down on the ground here real quick. You got you guys over here. Should have brought you guys on this side because the sun, you guys can see more on this side. It's shadier on that side where I was just at. Alright. There's the dirty oil. Dirty oil. This washer. That here. I measured out. I'm going with straight 30 weight oil. I was thinking about putting 10 weight. I'm just going to go 30 weight here. I measured it out. We got close to 500 milliliters, so I'll try that. And then what I do, everybody's preference. For me, and I do this on my own personal machine, whatever oil I put in here, I take the engine and I rotate it with the pulls 5 or 6 times to get the oil to circulate on there, so that way when it starts up it's already on the main parts it needs there. So let that drain there. I might take a look at that spark plug and see what it looks like. Probably clean it off too. So let me go and get my tool there to get the spark plug off, and we'll check that out real quick. Alright, let's check this spark plug real quick, and it should be the last thing we have to do with this thing, and then you start working the other one. We're spending more time on this one than the other one. I had a feeling that's what it was. I've had a feeling that it was missing a washer, and as soon as I took that off of there, ooh, she carboned up. Look at that. She was burning rich. I'm glad I took that off. The air filter probably didn't help matters either. There we go. Cleaned it off a little bit better. I'm going to clean the threads off here real quick before I put it back on the engine. You want to screw these things in there tight. You want to put these in their finger. Put them in their finger first, then tighten them down. This sucker's got a lot of carbon buildup, it looks like. Oh, these people just don't take care of stuff anymore. We're unfortunately in a throwaway society. People just sit there. Oh, it doesn't work. Let's get rid of it. Torque wrench setting complete. Well, let's not hook that up just yet. Alright, I'm going to let that go. I'll bring you guys back. We'll start this thing up and we'll see how it sounds after that, okay? Alright, oil should be okay now. Let's take this out. I got a feeling we fixed this. I do, because I mean, it makes sense why it was acting like the engine was falling apart. It's because of that washer. I've seen it before. So let's check it. I'm going to show you guys the oil. Unfortunately, it's going to be still dark, darn it. Boy, this thing must have been really bad. And we're going to probably do another oil change on it, but I filled it up with oil. I drained all the oil out, but still, it's there. But I'm going to cycle it a few times before we started it up. So let me do that real quick. So I'm going to pull it. I don't hear that knocking. Alright, well, let's hope it don't sound like it's knocking. Alright, so you guys heard what it sounded like before? Alright. As they said in the Three Stooges, here's mud in your eye. Sounds like the blade's loose even though I put a washer on it.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. I'm going to try for a bigger washer. Put a bigger washer on there and see if that helps. Okay, I got a bad feeling that this one.
Stock the bar party. It's at 3 o'clock tomorrow.
I think the engine's shot on this one. Because I put a fatter washer on here and it's still doing the same noise. I think this engine's toast.
We just have to get some red wine and take.
So I think
Party they have. They're using that on the 29th, though. They're not using
an
it on
engine
Sunday.
swap is going to be
on
its,
it's
going to happen on this one, and I think I got an engine that'll work for it. Because unfortunately this one I think is toast, so I will figure out something to do with it. I don't know yet. Maybe I'll take a look at it and see what all happened to it. But right now I am not going to sell this mower like this, like it is right now. So we'll start working on the second one, it looks like. Because it looks like this one here is was DOA, even though it was running, but that's unfortunate. But I'm not going to sell this to somebody with that engine knocking like that. So we're just gonna, I'll do an engine swap on this one, and we'll take care of that issue right there. So let's start working on the second yard machine. Alright, let's work on the second one. We have the 190cc quantum engine auto choke. Covers off a bit, but the good news is the screws are right there for it, so that's good. So I'm not worried about that. See what it looks like here. Alright, let's see what we got for fuel. We have nothing in it, but it smells awful. What we have for lubrication for the nation, we have oil, but let's double check and make sure. I always hate when these things do that. Okay, let me get the rag. Let's check the oil. So she's low too, just like the other one. Okay. Now, are we going to have surprises underneath here too as well? Like I said, it's got a new spark plug. It's like an NGK, so somebody was taking care of it. Well, it's got a little bit of a leak from the oil pan right there. I'll wipe that off. Don't actually look too bad. Blade actually looks decent. They put an aftermarket blade on there, I can tell. But it's a blade. Okay, so it don't look too bad. Problem is, let's see what the air filter looks like on it. And you guys right there. .5/16. Well, that filter actually don't look too bad. I was thinking I had to replace the air filter. So somebody was trying to do something on it. Oh, that works. The throttle work, the governor work, yeah, it works. Alright, so let's spray some go-go juice in there. step you guys back just in case. So, spray it down the throat. Let it trickle. Trickle, trickle. Cables work. Let's see what it does. That's all I wanted to hear. So she'll run. Okay, that's awesome. Alright, so let's get the carburetor off now. Or should we do it quick and dirty? Let's do it quick and dirty. Let's see what it looks like underneath. I don't know how good this is going to work. I want you guys to see what I'm seeing when I do this. So, we're all in this together. There's something coming out. There's something coming out. There's gotta be some corrosion. Well, there's the float needle. It's not clogged. There's daylight. There's some debris right there as well. Oh, okay. You think that would run? I don't think so. Look at that goodness. Yummy. Fortunately, the gasket came off with it. I'm going to just try to wipe that out without taking that gasket off because I do not want to mess it up. So I'm just going to wipe it out and then blow that jet out. I'm going to put it back together and we're just going to hope it works without using carb cleaner. So I think that's all we need to do is just clean that and I think we're going to be good. Alright, let's put the carburetor back on. And clean the jet out off camera. And clean the bowl out. I didn't touch the gasket. I didn't even use carb cleaner. I just poured it out and I just took a paper towel and wiped it out. So hopefully enough. We don't do anything else more to it. Let's just look. I'll make sure. There is some corrosion though. Oh, then I want to take it off. I might have to. Yeah, I see some stuff we got to clean out of there. Okay, we're going to take this off. So, 5/16, 5/16, 1/4 inch. Takes that off, 3/8 bolts right there. I'm going to take that off real quick. And I'll just bring it back to the when we're starting to work on it, to clean it. Alright, we're going to try something a little different here because I took the carburetor off. And she got some corrosion, fellas, boys and girls. Not looking pretty. So I got some sort of old gas I'm going to try. And I'm going to try to scrub it. We're going to try it that way without using carburetor cleaner. It's just a test. I never tried it before. Get that pin out of there. So this way I don't blow up the gaskets on there as well. So if I use the old gas, so we're going to try that first. Unfortunately, let's just try it. That's all we can do. I figure old gas, it's not going to blow up the gaskets on it, and it'll make my hands smell better too. Not. And I'll give it a air bath afterwards. Like I said, then we won't blow up the gasket on it, especially the O-ring on here. So I clean my toothbrush. That's a plus. So there we go. Let's try this. Like I said, we're going to try this as an experiment. Watch me get it stuck in there. I mean, it's sort of working. Look, I mean, it's getting all that stuff off of there. It needs an air bath, though. Like I said, clean my toothbrush. I can brush my teeth with it tonight. Not. No way. Jose. Like I said, I'm trying something without having to use the carburetor cleaner and see if it works. I'm going to work on this off camera real quick. I'm not going to bore you guys with this and make this a long video. So I'll bring you guys back after I clean it out. I'm going to use my air compressor on it. See how it looks after that, okay? So I will bring you guys right back. Okay, like I said, it's not perfect, and I don't tend to be perfect. I am just a backyard wrencher, like some of my most of my small engine guys are. We're mostly backyard people. We just try to get it going the best we can. And this is the OEM carb because it's got the original Briggs & Stratton logo right there underneath my thumbnail. Get it? Thumbnail. But anyway, I blew it out. Like I said, we used the gas. I used old gas, no carb cleaner. And we're going to rock with this and see if it goes. Now if it fails, it fails. But at least we're trying it without carb cleaner. I don't mind using carb cleaner, but in this instance, I don't want to have to get another carburetor for it. So if I can get the OEM one working, I will. Unfortunately, the little sponge thing that goes around the shaft here for the auto choke came off of there, unfortunately, when I blew it with the air compressor, so it fortunately wore off with age. So I'm gonna put the thing back. We're gonna put this carburetor back on now. I'm using my truck as a prop today. The needle actually looks pretty good on it. So there, and we'll do the blow test on it. Yeah, I'm gonna put my mouth on here. Okay, I blow, it doesn't work. Turn it upside down, it closes, so I know it's not even. I know it's supposed to be straight. Okay. I'm going to put the old carburetor bowl back on. The best we can. There we go. I know it's got corrosion on it, but we're just going to see if we can run it the way it is. So I'm going to put this back together. I'll meet you guys at the mower, and we'll put it back together and we'll see what it does. There. Okay, everything's all cleaned off. We're ready for reassemble. And we're rocking the OEM carb. The gasket, I was able to get off of there with no problem. So no issues there with it. So here's your 3/8 bolts that go into it. But first we got to put the carburetor back on here. So put it on the governor linkage. It's here, like so. The O-ring came off of it. I almost forgot about that. It came off as I was cleaning it. That's most important. You got to have that on there. Otherwise, it's not going to seal. That fuel line we're going to have to replace. It's bad. So we're going to have to do that as well.
No? Okay, can you get over it? Okay, no trip. Okay.
So we're going to have to get another fuel line on it. That's no big deal. Put this on there. Put this on. There. Okay. Make sure that's on there. Alright. Put this on here for your auto choke. Not the artichoke, the auto choke. Okay, not the Three Stooges when they said the artichoke. Auto choke, not artichoke. This you don't really have to have on there that tight. So we're just going to hand tighten that one. There. Like so. There's our auto choke. Unfortunately, we're going to have to get another fuel line for this. So I'm going to have to pull that fuel line off. I'll show you. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. Hang on. Give me 1 second. I think it is. I saw corrosion in there. I think it just went backwards. And I'll blow it out. Oh, okay. Well, let's get the old gas out while we're at it. That'll work. Hang on, let me get my air compressor real quick. Well, doggone it. Should have drained the fuel out of there as well. Oh, what the tangled web we made. I didn't think there was any fuel in here. Guess there was. It's all cloudy though. Okay, anyway. I blew that out. There was some junk in there, but that is still pliable. So, I am not going to change it out. If it's not cracked, if it's not stiff, we're not going to change it out. We're just going to roll with it.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Airbox looks clean enough, except for that side. Hang on. Let's do a little spring cleaning on that real quick while we're here. I didn't want nothing from the peanut gang. Alright, airbox cleaned out. Put this gasket back on there that came off of it. Put it on here, PVC line, put it right there. Now, you can use your impact if you want to, but I am not going to. I'm going to take my little bolts. I'm going to put them on here. I know this is auto choke, so I don't have to really worry about that too much, but still, I'm going to put them on there hand tight, so I don't strip them, okay? You don't want to strip this stuff. You want to keep everything factory on this one. I don't mind the aftermarket stuff because, you know, HIPAA has some good products there. You know, if you want to check out HIPAA through there, I'm an affiliate with them, and I have a discount code underneath the description of this video if you guys need some parts for them as well. If you use the code there, you know, helps me out with the channel there. But like I said, I don't mind using the actual OEM carb, and I want to see if we can get the OEM carb to work before we start putting a new one on here. Let's see if we can get the original one to work on it, and I think we can. I know we can. I got faith in myself. I know you guys got faith in me too. So let's. This air filter's not that bad, so we're gonna go with that. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Put that back on there real quick as well. I'm gonna get it set up. I'm gonna clean that tank out real quick too, off camera, and we'll see if this thing runs. All right, mower's back together, shroud's back on, carburetor's on, gas tank is cleaned out. Now we just
give it a bath afterwards. To get it going, you have to give it a bath.
Gonna put a little bit of fuel in here. We're not gonna put much, because just in case this thing decides to leak. I hope the carburetor doesn't leak. I did the blow test on it, but doesn't mean anything. Let me get the second hand. I'm looking. I don't see nothing dripping as of yet. Okay, so good sign. It does need an oil change, so we'll do that when the time comes. Let me double check it one more time to make sure it doesn't smell like gas. I didn't check that part. No, that's oil. It's just dark oil. No, I don't smell no gas in there. Thank goodness. Yeah, fix that oil. That oil fill tube is loose. Alright, is it still leaking? I don't see it leaking. Let's see if it runs. One pull. Dum da dum dum. Dum da dum dum. Dum da dum dum. Huh. That surprised me. Dum da dum dum. Well, we had spark earlier. What did it do now? Well, that escalated quickly.
Huh?
Not starting. Why not starting? You started with the starter fluid. Maybe needs a little bit more gas in it.
Well, you got to pour something out there. You were just trying something before. It wasn't starting.
Yeah. Well, it's not kicking over this time around. That's kind of weird. Now we'll start back up. I call that winter chicken dinner. That's what I call it. We got it fixed. We got it fixed. Well, at least got 1 out of 2 fixed. That's in this video. Alright guys, well there you have it. 2 20-yard machines, even though they're different engines. One's a 140cc engine, The other one is the famous 190cc quantum engine. You know, all our small engine favorites, and one of my favorites as well, because my personal mower is a quantum 190cc engine. Unfortunately, I think this one's got a rod knock. I tried the blade bolt washer. I tried a bigger washer. It's still no go. I just got that feeling it's got a rod knock. Even though the oil level was at the one, it was low, but it wasn't that low, but it was so dirty. And I think the engine's just tired, unfortunately. So I do not have another quantum engine I think I can throw on there. It came off Toro Recycler. I think I could put it on this deck and it'll be auto choke, so we won't lose anything there. But at least it wasn't a total failure, because we did technically get two of them running. It's just unfortunately that one's probably not going to be living, this engine's not going to be living on this frame anymore, more than likely. This one's going on to be on that frame, and I'm probably going to take the bag that came with this one and throw it on that one and sell it as a bagger for the fall here. And since the leaves are starting to fall here in Tennessee, it'll probably make a good bagger for somebody that just wants to mulch leaves, or we'll see. I'll clean it up and we'll see how it goes from there. So if you guys found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up. Follow me on Instagram, VernRiches85. I haven't forgot about the giveaway. I'm still trying to figure out I'm trying to iron out what I'm going to do yet. I have no idea. It's a first for me, so this give me some time. I'll figure it out. We'll do a giveaway. I don't know if we'll do it live. We might just do it. Just do a video and we'll do it live. Well, I don't know. I'll figure it out, and then I'll post it on the community tab for everybody to see, and we'll figure out we'll iron out the details, and I'll make a video about it. So, like, share, subscribe. Keep on turning those wrenches, y'all. I'll see you guys on the next video. Y'all take care.